Julia Grace joins me back in the studio today for another happiness hack. Hello, my friend.
Lovely to see you.
Good to see you. I always look forward to these conversations. Now, coming up, I like to just, first of all, let us know what's coming up that people might be able to get along to and enjoy that you'll be speaking at.
We've got a fantastic event for women. So this is at the River Church and it is in the Howick, East Auckland area. And I do believe I gave you the date there. I can't remember off the top of my head. Did I tell you what it was?
You said it was in April, the 11th of April.
11th of April, thank you. 11th of April. So we're going to be having an evening event and all would be welcome. We'd love to get a whole lot of women along to that. Community events in churches are one of my favourite things to do because what they do is create a bridge between the church and the community.
Yeah.
People can bring their friends to a very fun, safe, wellbeing event.
Funny.
A lot of fun.
Music.
And you know, my heart is that when I'm gone, then people have a safe connection into that church. And then if people who normally wouldn't maybe go to church, they might turn up and say, hey, look, that was a place that I had fun at, a place where I felt like I was understood and heard. So creating some good connections in. So you're very welcome to join us there. Friday,
the 11th of April in Howick at the River. Check it out.
Yes.
But right here, right now, we're talking about thankfulness. You and your Fs.
That's the one. I'm pushing it now. THs have turned to Fs. But yeah, today's talking about thankfulness. And I have a little question. Have you ever had the experience, you know, when you were a little kid, did your parents always push you to say thank you?
Oh, yes.
You know,
say
thank you. Say
yes.
thank you. Yeah. And so I know for me, often we felt like expressing gratitude or saying thank you was for the other person. So it was really, to say thank you so that they would feel appreciated. It's a really interesting thing when it comes to our mental wellness. What we've learned is that expressing gratitude is equally as valuable to us, to the person who is expressing the gratitude or giving the thanks. So when our mums made us say thank you, they were maybe doing us a favour. However, it was probably done under coercion, so I'm not sure if that works. But what happens, there's a couple of things that happen in our brains when we express gratitude. One is that our reward centre is actually pinged. So we get that feeling, we get a little dopamine hit, we get a good feeling where we have said, look, I so appreciate what it is that you do. That feels nice for them and for us.
Yeah,
so that's a good thing. We get that little
hit.
happy hit. Yeah, and we love those. The second thing that it does is it dampens down our stress responses. So that fight, flight, freeze, fawn, those feelings of feeling under pressure, it can just help to moderate those as well when we stop, take a breath and express what it is that we're grateful for. And so even though it might seem a little bit trite when we're dealing with big circumstances, it actually has some really powerful effects in our brain and in our body.
Can I try that now?
You certainly can.
Because there's been a few stressful things happen today.
Yeah.
But I'm genuinely saying this, not just for it, but I always really enjoy catching up with you and I always enjoy speaking with you on these segments. So now I'm saying that to you. I mean it from my heart, but I can actually, I'm trying the science.
Yeah.
I can feel something in me kind of calming me down a bit.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, most appreciated because it felt great for me too. Look at us doing the thing. But it is interesting how those things, and often we have the stuff, you know, that Mum used to say, and we find out later that there was some real good credibility behind it. Not all the things, because my dad said if you don't eat your crust, you get hairs on your chest, and that may not apply to everybody, but some of the things were really cool. So as part of our happiness hacks, we have a little happiness challenge. So are we up for a challenge today?
We are.
Yeah, so the challenge is actually one that you've kind of just done now, is actually to activate what we learn. And so my challenge to the listener is to send a thankful message today. So whether that's with someone that you could literally right now just grab them in your home and say, hey, look, I'm really grateful for something that you do or something, who you are, or picking up your phone or picking up your, whatever it is that you're using to communicate, and activate this as quickly as possible. Just think of someone who might appreciate that, send a thankful message and feel that feeling of appreciation, feel that feeling, they're going to really enjoy that, you're going to enjoy it too, and it's going to help you calm down and just have a great moment.
I'm having a great moment. Thank you so much, Julia.
You're so welcome.
Check her out, Julia Grace, on socials, Instagram, Facebook, and juliagrace.co.nz.